This is Ben, a mentor for Launch Code for the 2015 session. I'll be showing source code downloads for the sample source code from the course. To do that, I'm going to do it inside of the appliance. The reason being, a lot of the source code depends on the Harvard-made header functions like cs50.h. So I would want to run those inside of the appliance download. Those samples are found in the lecture selections for each week, and they correspond to the walkthroughs for that week. But you'll need to go to both lectures to get all the source code. Now you can check out each of these options actually for weeks 7 and 8. I'm not sure at this point. It may be better to go to index to check that out. I'll do another short video on those. The walkthrough choice here is actually just the videos. The PDF is a single file containing a listing of all the source code. I'm going to do zip at this point because you can run the source code samples in the appliance. So first I'll click it to download it. So now that I have it downloaded, I'm actually going to unzip it in a terminal window. This will be in the downloads file, and I'm going to open them in the home folder here eventually. In that home folder we'll have these folders right here. This is where we would find the particular download we just did. So, starting in the terminal window, first to view the folders in our default directory, I'll type ls, and there we see downloads. So I'll change over to that directory. ls again will show us that I have that file for week 4. Now I believe that's SRC for source code, I'm going to call it. Week 4, M for Monday for the Monday lecture.zip. Now here I'm going to unzip that folder. Though it's now done, so ls again will show us we now have a folder src4m with the unzipped files. Now my choice is to move those out of the download, and so I'm going to create my own folder. This just, to me, helps keep things organized. Now, here to move it, I'm just going to simply do it on the interface here. I'll choose this file, I'll cut it, I'll go back over to my code samples folder, right click there, paste, there it is, I'm done. I can come back over to my downloads at any time, and in fact I'll just do it now if my system will keep up with me. And then I'll delete the zip file. This will keep that clean. Now to run the code, it's going to be different than it is in the walkthroughs. There, David creates it so that he can run it in the default directory. Right now, this is going to be similar to the problem sets in that the files will be found in our code samples folder at this point. So I'm going to back up just a little bit and go into, and ls will show us that folder, so I'll change over to that folder. And ls again will show us all the extracted files. To run bounce, First I run make on it. Now I'll actually run the file. Anyway, that's bounced at this point. Right now my computer seems to be a little preoccupied, so it's a little slow. There we go. So that is bounce in action. I will now bring it up in gedit just to view the code. Here's our compiled file. Here's our source file. And here's the code that you would have seen in the walkthrough. So, using, again, zip in Electures, you're able to download the file, extract the zip files, be able to view and even modify them, play around with them in gedit, and be able to run the files to see the effects. So that's what I think is the best option. Again, those source files will match the walkthroughs. As far as I've been able to see, I checked every one of them for week 4. So I hope that helps, and talk to you later.